can you really manage your business ng solo ka lang? Or essential ba talaga na meron kang partner?
In terms of managing it na solo ka lang, of course, if you are a small business, I think you can run it on your own, di ba? But not necessarily we can say that you are efficiently managing it, di ba? Probably magaling ka sa sales and marketing, pero pagdating sa operations and numbers, hindi ka magaling. So, nagtumatakbo yung business because there's a market, pero you're not optimized sa back end.
What are the pros and cons ng running your business, let's say, with a partner naman? Kasi kanina nasagot mo na yung challenges of running it solo.
Yeah. Of course, yung mga pros is you don't have to do it on your own, obviously. Diba?
Yes.
You can save time, you can focus on the task or the function. Yung mga cons, of course, pag magkaiba kayo it's like marriage, diba? Pag hindi kayo compatible, you have different values, you have different working habits, nagkakabilangan, nagkakaroon ng tampuhan, etc. So, those are the cons. Kasi,
Alright.
Yes.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to our podcast. We're so back.
Yeah, we're back. And you're back.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. Welcome to the Playground Podcast. And yeah, my name is Leslie, and this is my partner, Dennis.
Yep. So, kamusta? Catch up.
I know, it's been a while nga. So, it's keeping us busy by these days.
Yeah, so, yep. We were not able to, record podcast. I think the last one was with my guest, si Cheska.
Yeah, I wasn't there too, so.
I think that was 3 or 4 weeks ago. Na busy lang tayo because there's maybe hindi pa natin na share with our audience na we're also doing co-working space is just one of the services of the playground, and then we have a lot of consulting services. Right. Consulting services is we coach entrepreneurs, and then we also help them out when it comes to their other functions of business like bookkeeping, website development, digital marketing, whatever they need to
resource.
HR consulting, HR management, sales
Basically
workshop.
Everything about,
Yes.
business, how the business function. Yeah.
Correct. So me, the two of us together with Cheska as our managing partner sa shared services, yun. So na-busy tayo dun sa consulting work. And yun nga, we were talking the other day, and sabi natin na we need to catch up with our audience, diba?
No, plus we have back-to-back events here at the playground. We celebrated our 100th day.
Yes.
I think that was last month. And then we had an office blessing, and then we've launched another initiative for the playground, which is the Playground Gigs.
Yes.
So I think we haven't discussed that here in the Playground podcast. So I think this is the best time for us to, talk about it.
Sige, let's dive into that.
Okay, so the Playground Gigs is one of our initiatives to help our community, the freelancers and the business owners.
Yes, we're like the bridge between business owners. Kasi business owners, one of their challenges is hiring people or sourcing for people, And as much as possible, especially if you're a small business owner, ayaw mo ng overhead. Okay? So, doon pumapasok yung tinatawag na the gig economy. Yeah. So, yung community natin doon sa gig is yung mga freelancers, of course, mga virtual assistants, na you don't need to hire them as an employee. So, we basically pay them pwedeng by the hour, pwedeng project-based, and whatnot. So, yung Playground Gig is a platform that we introduce na 100% free.
Right.
We just feature the freelancers, and then, business owners or whoever, can freely contact them, reach out to them, and then, engage with the freelancers. No?
Yep. Yeah. All they have to do is to upload their profile, of course, in our page, in our website, and then, we'll publish it for free for them, right?
Correct. May iteration pa tayo dyan in the future. So, magkakaroon tayo ng ano din, parang job boards naman, yung mga business owners naman na naghahanap ng talagang employee. And then another iteration is yung mga services din ng mga business owners,
Right.
mga consulting firms, accounting firms, design firms, and whatnot. Ano. So, it's gonna be
It's a lot.
an exciting evolution of the playground.
Yeah, but well, I think this is a good start now that we have like a virtual hub for
or marketplace.
freelancers.
So.
Yeah. At the same time, we have a physical board here in the playground, right? So, yeah, when you get here, you'll see all their profiles posted in our board, and then yeah, just feel free to explore and check if there are like, profiles that suits your requirement, right?
Yes, yun yung sa the playground gig. Tapos marami pa tayong initiatives. We're gonna be launching mga self-paced courses. We're gonna be launching coaching
Workshops
as a
as well.
service, mga workshop, virtual workshop, face-to-face workshops. Ang dami pang iba. No?
Now that we're talking about the playground gigs, I'd like to take this opportunity as well to thank our partners, the Tribe community,
Yeah.
the community of
Freelance
freelancers,
Tribe
the
movement.
Freelance Tribe movement. At the same time, the Prima VAs.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for your support when we launched this. So they were the ones who, of course, provided their profile.
Yes.
And-
Shout out kay Shoden.
Kay Coach Oden
And kay Jan, kay Jan Pagulayan.
John Pagulayan, yeah.
And sa Prima,
of
si
course,
Mary.
si Mary.
Mary Charlene.
Mary
No?
Charlene.
Check them out as well.
Yep,
Ayun.
there.
Ayun, so, well, and then probably lastly, share na rin natin, total share na natin lahat. One of the reasons why we're busy is also the partnership with local businesses also.
Yeah.
So we are in partnership also with beverage company here locally, si Pule Beers.
I think we've
we have,
in one of our podcasts,
Yep.
the master brewer Edison is here. So
Yeah. So basically, we're just in the process of formalizing the partnerships, and also a restaurant bar founded by the couple si Enzo and Renzel,
Renzel.
yung Barrick Tap
naging
Brew.
guest na rin natin sila dito sa podcast natin.
Yeah. So one of the things that we do kasi is we have that itch to, partner with businesses and help them out or co-manage it, whatever help that we can provide dito sa mga businesses na to. Like digital marketing, branding, and,
Right.
overall business processes and, the whole 9 yards of running the business.
Okay, wait. I have a question though. So now that we're part of those businesses, what are the new initiatives or what's new? What's new about Pule? What's new
Yeah.
about Barrick?
Sa Pule, we just recently rebranded Pule. So, in terms of its brand statement, and also the visuals, the look and feel, the theme, and the vibe.
And
ng Pule
it's also
Beers.
available now in bottles, right? Before,
Yes.
the Pule is available sa cans lang and also sa mga tap. But now, it's available sa bottles.
Sa battle na rin. Well, basically, yun nga, it's collaboration and synergy also with Barrick Tap Brew. No? Barrick Tap Brew, kasi parang nag-connect na siya. So, Barrick Tap Brew kasi is also a customer of Pule because they're, offering Pule as part of their beverage or in the menu. And then, of course, out of our passion sa music, we also opened the doors ng Barrick Tap Brew for indie independent musicians or bands.
Yeah, I've seen a lot sa mga posts ni Barrick sa Facebook page niya about their events involving mga local bands, which is like a good thing. It's a new flavor dito sa Lipa music scene, di ba?
Yes. So, again, yun nga, so we have the audience or mga profiles that we cater dito sa The Playground, which is yung mga working class, professionals, freelancers. And then, of course, kailangan nila mag-unwind.
Alright.
So, we are also offering Pule beers here if they want to like chill and relax. At the same time, if they love music, they can also go to Barrick. A couple of blocks or buildings away from here.
Yeah.
Sabi Astral Fuel Hub,
Right.
tabi ng Army Navy, so they can, they're also welcome to stay there. Na meron ding puli doon, and then, I just enjoy the process of developing the brand, introducing new products, naging na rin ako, somehow, taste tester. Kasi we are developing...
Is there such profession like that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Taste tester. Food critic. Naks. Kasi recently, one of our partners, si attorney, nag-introduce ng new menu. Like mga, was this Hungarian sausage, meron tayong nachos doon. What else? Buffalo wings. And then, yun nga, actually later, or if not, baka tomorrow, yung mga sliders naman na burger. So, very exciting.
Bago. I think it's better if we explain well to them kung what's happening in Barrick, ano yung mga events, ano yung mga invited natin na mga bands, sino-sino ba sila, what makes it different dun sa mga other existing bars here in Lipa City.
Well, to be honest, we're still in the process of curating yung mga musicians and bands, no? Of course, we don't wanna do like consistent, for example, mga acoustic bands na araw-araw acoustic, di ba? So, gusto natin may konting variety, no? Every Wednesday, say 80s, 90s, Thursdays naman, pop or rap or R&B, something like that. We're still in the process of doing that. No pressure, no rush. We're enjoying the process.
Right. Also, kasi ang dami ding mga emerging na mga new bands, 'di ba, ngayon. Yung mga hindi nyo usual nakikita sa ibang mga bars, mapapanood nyo siya sa Barrick. Kasi Barrick gave parang open its doors to like new performers of different genres, music genres, right?
Yeah, yung mga aspiring new bands or musicians, open siya doon. No.
Okay, so having said that, ang dami nating mga ganap sa buhay lately.
Well, to be honest, hindi naman. This is not planned. No, walang plan dito. Everything happened organically. Actually, the playground itself, di ba, na-share na natin to na we really didn't plan to establish this. The reason why we established this business is that, we are also working remotely. And pag inaantay natin yung mga kids, di ba, sa school, wala tayong matambayan. So, that's one of the reasons. Pumasok na lang organically sila Barrick because, we saw the synergy between, between the different brands, si Pule and si Barrick and si The Playground. I think the key component in managing multiple business, actually, na-avoid ko nga yung term na serial entrepreneur. For some reason, I hate that term. Pero, just to share. Ang key dito is yung individual business leaders ng each of the brands.
Right.
Diba? So, of course, if you're gonna manage it na ikaw talaga yung CEO or operations manager of each of the businesses, I don't think I can do that. Diba? You can only do that if you have key people or key leaders on each of the businesses. At the same time, intact din yung team. So we are all, running the business with the same goal and the same passion, and the same culture. I think that's the key. Kung wala nun, forget about, running a business, running another business, no? I mean, you can only handle one, probably maximum of two business that you are really hands-on. Actually, on the side, yung mga consulting projects that we do with other clients, I think I have about 18 businesses in our portfolio, di ba? Now we are co-managing their HR department, co-managing their sales department, co-managing their digital marketing. Those 18 of them, sabi ko nga, hindi ko na kaya. I mean, though may kanya-kanya silang owners and business leaders, I don't think I can add additional or one more. Diba?
But I have a question regarding like managing businesses kasi I've heard stories or kahit dun sa mga kino-coach mo na mga business owners, can you really manage your business ng solo ka lang? Or essential ba talaga na meron kang partner?
Yeah, that's a good question. In terms of managing it na solo ka lang, of course, if you are really, say, starting business and very small business, I think you can run it on your own. Diba? But not necessarily we can say that you are efficiently managing it. Diba? Probably magaling ka sa sales and marketing, pero pagdating sa operations and numbers, hindi ka magaling. So, nagtumatakbo yung business because there's a market, pero you're not optimized sa back end. No, something like that. And pwede ring vice versa. No, magaling ka naman sa numbers, pero in terms of yung marketing and marketing mix na tinatawag is hindi ka naman magaling, di ba? So, it has to be a balancing act between the different functions in business. No? So, to answer the question, yes, you can, but not necessarily you are efficient. There's a lot of room for optimization and improvement if you're running it on your own.
Okay.
Diba? And yun yung common pain points. One of the reasons why business owners are and looking for mentors is because there are some aspects in business that they don't know. Actually, most of them are in the financial side.
Really? So, pwede ka palang maging business owner nang hindi ka masyadong equipped finance. I mean, in terms of knowledge in running it,
I mean, like I said,
accounting side, finance side, mga ganyan.
Like I said, you can run it, you can survive the business, pero marami kang profit leaks. Because you don't have controls, ang common practice kasi you just gauge everything through gut feel. Pag nag-i-increase na yung balance mo sa bangko, so ibig sabihin, you are earning.
Yeah.
You're profiting, nagpa-profit ka sa business.
But what are the pros and cons ng running your business, let's say, with a partner naman? Kasi kanina nasagot mo na yung challenges of running it solo.
Yeah. Of course, yung mga pros is you don't have to do it on your own, obviously. Diba?
Yes.
You can save time, you can focus on the task or the function that you're assigned to. Yung mga cons, of course, pag magkaiba kayo it's like marriage, diba? Pag hindi kayo compatible, you have different values, you have different working habits, nagkakabilangan, nagkakaroon ng tampuhan, etc. So, those are the cons. Kasi it's really important na everything is in black and white kasi hindi talaga naiiwasan na there are tension or conflicts within partnerships.
Okay. So, anything else na tips how to manage mga multiple businesses? Kasi kanina shinare mo na meron kang, it is important to have key people or leaders in each businesses.
Yeah, of course, yung time management, yung proper prioritization, yung mga you have to know you have to be skillful in terms of delegation. Kasi ang kailangan ma-save ng time is yung time to strategize, diba? Kasi if you're gonna do the legwork, sinong mag-oversee ng everything? It's difficult to do the tedious task of the legwork. And at the same time, you are strategizing. Mahirap yun. So, you have to learn how to delegate and assign tasks to your team. At the same time, yung time management nga na sinasabi. I think we have previous episodes about time management, mga time blocking, proper prioritization, proper management of emails, yung achieving zero inbox, yung mga ganon.
Oy, kailangan parang meron tayong separate discussion about that. Achieving zero inbox kasi parang not everyone has that.
Yeah.
Is that a skill ba? Skill ba yan?
Yeah, I think there are frameworks available. YouTube nyo na lang.
Okay.
Kasi marami mga framework and mga discipline kung paano manage ng mga task. Pero yung pinaka-basic lang and then the ones I really do is yung time blocking. You set a certain time of the day. Like for example, 8 to 10 is my deep work time. So meaning walang storbo. yung mga pag-review ng proposals.
Kaya pala hindi
yung
mo ako
mga-
pinapansin during those times.
So, walang notifications yan. It has to be a focus time.
Yeah.
Kasi doon ako nagda-draft ng mga ideas, ng mga proposals, ng mga content plan, strategizing and whatnot. Yun. So the rest of the day, mga meetings, yung mga, how do you call that? Mga, quick stimuli na nagpa-pop up sa mga notification mo. Yeah, so yun yung medyo stressful na part eh. So yun. So deep work, 2 hours, 3 hours a day. That's the key.
Okay, with that like busy schedule and the time management and all, saan mo naman sinisingit dyan yung self-care or something leisure?
Oh yeah. Oh well, as a couple, 'di ba? We make sure na we have at least once a week na midweek na dinner together, o kaya weekend we make sure na walang work. Pag Sundays we run in the morning.
Yes.
We work out early in the morning, so those are of course together with the kids and whatnot. So kasama
Get massages.
Important yun. I don't think I can survive pag wala nun.
Oo naman,
Diba?
definitely. But at the same time, also, you find time doing your passion, like music, as you mentioned, diba? So, I think it's also important, kasi nga, it's about balance and,
Yun naman yung artistic side or creative side. You can do music, you can write anything, di ba? Write a book or write a poem, read books. Yun yung mga important aspect. By the way, before we end this, I think ma-share ko lang din, if you have the intention or you have multiple business now, I'll be a little bit technical, So it's important also na you establish a centralized system. Okay? So ibig sabihin, one example is that it's inefficient to have accounting department on each of the businesses. Diba?
Okay. So just one lang magmamanage ng lahat?
Then tawag doon shared services, di ba? So you just establish one team and then the team client niya ngayon yung mga iba-ibang business.
Okay.
Which the playground, the MH Studios has that service because we are the ones doing the accounting, HR and whatnot sa mga internal nating businesses. At the same time, external clients or businesses, we also do that. Kasi like I said, the fact that we can accommodate external clients, so it means practically hindi practical to establish, one separate function departments
for each
company. And then ang isang important aspect doon is implementing technology. So make sure that you capture the transactions as real time as possible, so that yung back office mo can execute efficiently yung mga tasks nila. Like preparation of reports. Yun naman at the end of the day, ano bang kinita ko? Magkano ba yung losses ko? Magkano ba yung expenses ko? So that I can steer the business according to the numbers. It's a lot of entrepreneurs that I notice is that hindi sila numbers people, di ba? So, masyado silang short-sighted when it comes to things, no? But if you position the company as a company who always look at the number and decide on things based on numbers, i-mix mo ng konting gut feel and passion and whatnot, I think you'll be able to survive and thrive in the business.
Alright.
Yun. Pero ikaw, personally, as my partner also in the business, how is it so far for you since we established the playground? I mean, this podcast, for example, this is the things that we do now. Kasi before playground, before the pandemic, we are in a totally different space, di ba? Ibang business yon, ibang career and whatnot. So, ano yung mga how are you adapting to this this new landscape?
Yeah, I think it has been fun since day one. So, like we said, it started out as just our idea, and then realizing that it's already your reality, our reality. So, and everything naman is falling into place. Like, what has planned is what we're now executing.
Yeah, dati
Parang
pinag-uusapan lang natin yun,
yeah.
parang wishful thinking.
Exactly.
And now it's happening.
Yeah, and then it's exciting because we're not just offering them space, we're offering them a whole lot more. So parang there's so much going on. There's like a place for everyone, space for all walks of life. Parang ganun, kung business owner ka, freelancer ka, if you're a musician as well, if you are food enthusiast or kung ano man. I think a lot has developed since we started the Playground PH. So
Dami nanganganak.
very exciting. And we've seen freelancers and business owners na contributing as well dun sa growth ng the Playground. And we're so grateful for that opportunity na maging hub to nung ganong experience for them.
That's right. And I am really excited also to, produce more podcast episode like this.
Right.
So more intimate, walang guest. We talk about, other things. Hindi lang yung, of course, we still would like to invite business owners to tell their stories here, even freelancers and anyone actually. Diba? But it's also good na we share also our experience and our knowledge in a professional environment or anything about life. I mean, it's exciting.
Okay.
Anything can happen.
Alright, so that's about it. That's our catch-up episode. We've talked about a lot of things.
It's been fun.
Random mga whereabouts natin. And it's good to be back.
Yep. So,
yeah, see you in the next. And if you haven't already, subscribe in our podcast.
yeah, and I'll see you in the playground.
Yeah.
Mapa-webinar or
Yes.
workshop and whatnot. Feel free to come or message us anytime and anywhere.
All right.
See you.
Bye, guys.